want to push me around. I'm gonna keep your heart. I'm gonna keep my heart.
Have them separated from adults for 18 years, and then we're like, you're a grown-up now, it's time for you to just start going to worship. But that doesn't serve anyone. That the more time that we all spend together in worship, the better we are together, and the more welcoming that we are to families too. Because instead of families showing up and we're like, great, your kids go downstairs, and you go in this room. It's we want you to do whatever feels best for your family. And if that means staying together for the whole worship, that's totally fine. So, exactly. Right, they learn the rhythms of worship and what we do, and get to understand that it's a sacred space, but also they feel comfortable in here and don't feel, like they're expected to just sit completely still and silent, because that's not achievable for adults. So it's certainly not for kids. Is that me? Is it loud? Good morning. Welcome to UU Asheville and today's worship service. We are glad that you are here. Bienvenidos a UU Asheville y el servicio de hoy. Nos alegra su presencia aquí. We are glad that you are here, congregant or visitor, whoever you are, wherever you come from, whomever you love, however you identify, you are welcome in our faith community. If you are visiting here in the sanctuary, welcome. If you're visiting online, we invite you to introduce yourself and tell us from where you are watching. We are glad that you are here. I'm Kim Collins, and I'm a religious educator here at this congregation. We are grateful this morning for the presence of our worship associate, Deborah Freeman, our music director, Les Downs, and our tech staff, Simon Jacobs. Now, let us prepare for worship with today's centering music.
Thank you, Les. That was beautiful. These words for our chalice lighting are from Meg Barnhouse. And Deanna and Noah, would you like to come up and light the chalice? We gather to worship, our hearts alive with hope that here we will be truly seen, that here we will be welcomed into the garden of this community, where the simple and the elegant, the fluted and the frilled, the shy and the dramatic complement one another and are treasured. May we know that here each contributes in their own way to the beauty of the whole. Come, let us worship together, all genders, sexualities, politics, clappers and non-clappers, progressive or conservative. May we root ourselves in the values of this faith: compassion and courage, transcendence, justice and transformation, and of course, love.
We're going to do a lot of singing today. There we go. We're going to do a lot of singing today. We're going to start with Where Do We Come From? We haven't sung this in a while, so we're going to do a review and then put it all together. So just, if we can have the words on the screens. So we have 3 parts. I'm going to play the beginning so you can hear it. And what we're going to do is we're going to sing the first part 2 times, and then we'll sing the second part 2 times, and then we'll sing the third part 2 times, just as a review, and then we're going to put it all together. So here's what the first part sounds like. Okay, so sing the first part 2 times, and. Yes, good. You can sing out a little more. All right, the next part is a little bit on the high side, but you can always sing it in a lower range. Listen to the next part. It sounds like this. Okay, so sing part 2, and. One more time. Good. Here's the third part. It sounds like this. So sing the third part, and. Again. Okay, that one was really good. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start. Now you get to pick your part. I'm not assigning. You get to pick your part. So we're going to start with the first part, sing it through 2 times, and then if you're singing the first part, just keep singing, because then we'll add the second part and sing through another 2 times, and then we'll add the third part. And then we're going to keep going. So when I do this, this means keep singing, keep singing, keep singing, and when I get the cue for a commercial break, then I'll cut you off. So let's try it. Here's the first part, and. Where do we come from? Now add the second part. All right, so stop a minute. We're going to start again because it's really slow and ponderous, and it needs to go a little faster and have a little more energy. I know it's a rainy day, a cloudy day, but let's see if we can ramp it up a little bit. So, like this. Here we go. First part. 1, 2. Good. Now you're warmed up and ready for the next one later on.
We're going to be doing lots of interactive stuff today, so Welcome, and I hope that you're all game. So now is the time when I would normally share a wisdom story with the whole congregation. Just in case any of you don't know, this is an all-ages service today, so there was no RE classes today, so kids will not be going to RE. But we're going to have fun, I promise. So the theme of our service today is the strength of our roots, right? My roots began in La Mesa, California, when I was born there in September of 1982. Before that, my parents' roots were in Illinois and North Carolina. Before that, their family's roots were in Germany, England, Ireland, and Luxembourg. Those are all geographic roots, right? Those are all places. And while they're an important role in who we are, I don't think that they are the most important roots. I think that those roots are inside of us. They are our experiences, the things that we've witnessed, the lessons that we've learned, the people that we've loved, and for many of us, our faith traditions. When I was about 6 years old, my mom, who was right there, hi, Mom. When I was about 6 years old, my mom found the local large Unitarian Universalist congregation, which is called the First UU Church of San Diego, which we called First Church, and I still do. And I was really lucky to grow up in that faith community. I was lucky to grow up somewhere where I was loved and valued and felt like I fit in, which was something that I didn't feel at school and frequently didn't feel at home either. But I felt it at church. I took a break from church in my late teens and early 20s, as many of us do. And then I eventually joined a small fellowship, also in Southern California, where I volunteered with religious exploration and discovered my love of being with children and youth at church. We moved to Asheville a few years later, and I ended up getting to work here with all of you, right? Living the dream. So, so we all have, and I most of the kids know me. I work with the kids here, so we all have different roots, and we are all better together because of the diversity of our roots. We've talked about our faith community roots and geographic roots, but we also have family roots, creative roots, food roots, cultural roots, and more. Our diverse roots make us a stronger, more understanding, and empathetic community. As you may know, we have a gratitude tree growing in Sandberg Hall, where we share all of the things that we are grateful for here at UU Asheville. If you haven't seen it, you'll get to see it when we're done here. I thought it might be nice to add some roots to our tree, right? Every tree needs strong roots so that it doesn't fall over. So everybody should have a little piece of brown construction paper, and hopefully something brownish. So I want you to use those strips of paper and write down some of the things that make up your roots. So favorite things to do, cultural activities or foods that you enjoy, your faith roots. Maybe you are not like me and did not grow up Unitarian Universalist, which is probably most of you. Your favorite things to do, I already said that. Anything that makes you you. And then after the service, we're going to add them to our gratitude tree to make it even stronger. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to write on your piece of paper. So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to share our centering words today, and these are by, this is a meditation by Vanessa Rush Southern and Allison Jacks. Life is complicated and uncertain, and gorgeous with some things we can count on. It has seasons of struggle and seasons of delight, and sometimes the two blow in and bloom simultaneously. Like now, maybe always, and we are here together. All of us from different corners of the world and different families here, breathing together, questing together, holding each other through it all, laughing and singing in the face of it. If there is a journey to liberation, if there is a way to live resurrection, I think it is like this. May what holds us in bondage or death or loss or hurt or sadness or literal heartbreaking limits be released. And what gives us life, hope, joy, rebirth, feel invited to claim us, and we may claim it. Sinking our roots down into what grounds us, reaching toward the sun. Flowering into this season, all of whose traditions witness to life more abundant, claiming us. After a season of loss and winter struggles of heart and mind and spirit, and may we open our hearts to the abundance of creation that surrounds and sustains us. Amen. Now let us share a moment of silence. Now is the time to acknowledge our joys or sorrows with a ritual of water and rocks. For all that grieves our hearts, we add salt to the water in this vessel, seeded from the water from our water communion. For all that brings our hearts joy or celebration, we scatter flower petals to symbolize our happiness or contentment. If you are joining us online, please share your joy or sorrow in the chat box. If you have shared a joy, know that we rejoice with you. If you have shared a sorrow, know that you are held in love and care by this community. We add these last rocks for all the joys and sorrows of our community, carried by those who are not present with us today. Our community is one community, gathered or apart.
So our topic today is roots, and I've shared a little bit about my spiritual roots in a previous service, and I thought I would expand on that a little bit, because when we choose a spiritual home, it's not just ourselves often. Sometimes it is, but for me, it was myself, my partner Roger, and our daughter Serena, who was in 4th grade at the time when we moved from our home in Portland, Oregon, to our new home in Vienna, Virginia, not knowing a soul there. And so we went to that first service, and I heard about the caring committee, and I felt tears start to go down my cheeks to know that there was someone I could call upon if I needed help in this new, unfamiliar location. And after this service, as we're driving home, I checked in with the rest of my family to see what they thought. And Roger thought that UU was a good fit for us. And Serena said, "Oh, it was so much fun." And from the back seat, she proceeded to tell us how she learned all about Jesus and Adam and Eve and Noah's Ark and the Bible. And Roger and I are going, that really wasn't what we thought UU was all about. And so the following Sunday, we showed up again. We gave it another chance, and we picked Serena up at RE afterwards and stuck around a bit to have a chat with her religious exploration instructor. And we learned that the 4th grade curriculum was neighboring faiths. So yes, she was going to learn about Christianity, and she was also going to learn about the Muslim faith, about Judaism, about the Baptist faith, and all different ones. But in the beginning, we were a little bit confused. But yeah, this faith community has been a great fit and a great blessing for all of us in our family.
So we're going to do a little more singing. The plan was that we would sing along to the video of Heart Wide Open. This is a song we've done before. Apparently we're having some audio issues. So do we think we're gonna have sound or not? Do we know, Simon? Okay, so we don't have sound. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. We'll watch the video because we need to see the words. And I'm going to attempt to play it through my phone and hold it up to the mic. And let's try that. So just do your best. And, you've heard the song before. Just do your best. And then we'll probably repeat it, just for the fun of it. All right, so let's try this. Pause for a second. Is that going through the system?
You got to keep your heart wide open till your faith brings you back to solid ground. I'm gonna keep
Wonderful, wonderful. That's how we embrace imperfection, right? Thank you.
Told you we were going to be experimenting today. That's not what I meant, but okay, I'm on. So right now, normally in the service, we would have some talking, right? We would have, this is the big talking part. So, but since we are an all ages service today, and I know that also adults sometimes need to get up and move around, we're going to do a body prayer right now. So please rise as you are willing and able. But I'm going to have you guys definitely get up. Come on. Okay. So, everybody loosen up a little bit. Shrug your shoulders maybe. Wiggle around a little bit. Are we all feeling a little wiggly? Okay. So first, this is called our roots of resilience. So first, you're going to feel the gravity of the earth holding you in place. Do we all feel that? Okay. And then you're going to wiggle your toes as if they were roots. I don't know that roots wiggle, but we're going to pretend that they do. So let's wiggle your toes. So the roots connect you to the earth, lending you strength. Gently sway in the wind, turning your body like the trunk of a tree, probably a small tree. Leaning this way and that. You guys gonna bend your body around? Pretend you're a tree. You gotta move around. Yeah. Leaning this way and that, bending as the air pushes and pulls. What surrounds you may sway you, make you bend and feel unbalanced. Wiggle your toes. Know that your roots can hold you as you grow and learn. A tree is nourished by soil and water. You are nourished by food that the earth grows and the water that it provides. You are cared for and loved by many people. Take a deep breath. Take one more deep breath. Still yourself. Know that your roots are strong, and wiggle your roots. Just wiggle your roots. Okay, all right. So you can remain standing if you'd like to. We're going to go right into another song. We're going to sing hymn number 1008 from the Teal Hymnal, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place.
Now is the time in our service when we invite visitors to stand up and introduce yourselves. You're invited to say your name and where you're visiting from. Please wait for the microphone that our ushers will bring to you so that everyone can hear.
Oh, you do. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
please.
Welcome back.
Hi, I'll take the microphone. My name is Molly. I grew up here in Asheville, and I actually was a part of this congregation back in the 90s when I was a high schooler, and have moved away and since come back. And today I'm here with my daughter Emmett, who's also a high schooler, and we're happy to be here and happy that it's an all ages service today. So thanks for having us.
Good morning. My name is Daniel. I used to go here a number of years ago, and after a very, very long and convoluted journey, I'm back. So we'll see what happens. I'm visiting from West Asheville.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Our announcements run as slides at the beginning of the service. If you missed them, refer to Thursday's weekly e-news as everything is described there. If you don't receive the e-news, ask an usher to show you how to sign up. Registration is still open for Increasing Awareness and Breaking Barriers Mental Health Basics, which will be offered next Sunday, October 22nd, from 1 to 3 p.m. It's an introductory class on mental illness, treatments, resources, and support for caregivers. Details are in the e-news or contact Reverend Claudia to register. Our community plate recipient this month is Transmission. Transmission is a trans-led organization whose mission is to make the lives of transgender, non-binary, and gender-divergent people safer, happier, and healthier through education, advocacy, and support. They have an on-site food pantry, affirming garments closet, and name change program. You can contribute by writing community plate in the memo line of your check. You can also donate online at https://transmission.org. Today's offering will now be collected and gratefully received. If this is your first time here, please let the collection plate pass you by. This service is our gift to you, and your presence is your gift to us. For the gifts of your presence, your talents, and treasure, we are grateful.
Please rise in body or spirit. We're going to sing a song that you probably know.
Okay, so I'm going to share our benediction today. These words are by Cynthia Landrum. We leave this gathered community, but we don't leave our connection, our concerns, our care for each other. Our service to each other, to the world, and to our faith continues. Until we are together again, friends, be strong, be well, be true, be loving. Please rise now in body or spirit. Again, I told you we were going to be moving. As we share our special UU Asheville closing song, after which you are invited to join us in Sandburg Hall for coffee and fellowship. And I believe the words to Longtime Son will be right up there. Okay. May the longtime sun shine upon you, and all love surround you. May the pure light within you guide your way home. May the longtime sun shine upon you, and all love surround you. May the pure light within you guide your way home. Do I have to tell them to go? I feel like I don't normally have to do that. Yes, please.
It was really helpful because you were so relaxed that we were relaxed.
Good, yeah. This is like my favorite thing to do. It's like my favorite part of my work is getting to do stuff like this. And I've done like, there's specific training for religious educators about how to do worship too. So. Well, Bill's going to take them from you, or you can just give them to me.